Hello again! It is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Lingo. It occurs to me in terms of the big picture, we still haven't gotten into yellow with no entrance. Presumably white is eventually going to let us in there. That would enable us to solve cyan, which was getting the clues from the other rooms. And the place that we had just gone to, parity and duality, had kind of like purple whatevers. Retreat from their eyes. Here are the eyes. So is there any chance that I can start by looking at this eye and retreat from the eye and it'll let me get through this apparently purple door? That doesn't seem to be the case here. What about on the other side? Oh, the other eye isn't even up against the door. So this is like a red eye. Retreat from their eyes. So if I retreat from their eyes... Oh, there's another puzzle here. Oops. Organic. Carbon. Organic. It's a synonym. Natural, nature, organic. I didn't realize that there was another clue here. Is there another clue behind the blue eye as well? Oh, wait. I retreated from the eye and I'm in a different spot. That's what... Okay. Okay. This is a new spot, and when I backed up from the eye, it teleported me. So, organic. What about, yeah, just like natural. Organic. Synonym to organic. And I don't remember any other words that were in this building that might have helped me. I was trying to remember what was in this building. On the door was death and life. And so, organic, material is like what life is made out of. So something like that. Cellular, living. If I retreat from the eyes again, is there any chance that I get teleported back to where I originally was? Doesn't seem like it. So in that case, I'm going to return to entry. I just want to go back and look through what other words were here in case there's things that would help me. Melodic, neurotic, union, unification, biotic, symbiotic. And then let's try retreating from this eye. Retreat from their eyes. Zing. Discourse. Discourse could be communication, which was one of the words that I had to solve, I guess, on the other branch. Discourse and harmony. Okay. So the opposite of harmony. Discourse. Disharmony. Discord. Oops, that's discord. Alright, great. And then symbolic. Symbiotic, possibly again. Alright. Neat. This looks like a door, but it is not a door that is yet open to me. So are we back around to the other side again? Yeah. So communication, union, symbiotic, resurgence, unification, convergence, harmonic, melodic, parity, duality, biotic, symbiotic. Okay, so now if I go retreat from their eyes and look at organic again, then organic. I don't know that any of those previous words really clued me in, though. What else is organic? How about parody? It's a 6-letter word. I'm not coming up with this. I wonder if there's something in the white room? Or maybe there was something obvious that I already missed. Is there anything in here that's organic, natural? Earthy? Earthy is actually plausible. I don't see anything else that seems to remind me of it there. And once again, anything that's like natural, organic. Biotic? It was probably biotic, actually. We'll try biotic, and if not, we'll try earthy, I think. So, retreat from their eyes. Organic. Biotic, yeah, it's kind of from life. Yeah, okay. So that opens up fusion. We're adding and removing letters from fusion. Also, there's blend. The opposite of blend is to like unmix, brash. Adding and removing letters there. Blend. A blend could also be a noun, a mixture. And the opposite of a mixture is a homogeneous substance, a pure something. Brash. Blend. And fusion. Organic and biotic. Fusion. Union. Alright, that's a bit of a stretch in terms of the letter stuff, but union is obviously one of the words we had. There's biotic. Okay, so this kind of opened this up. So, opposite of blend, brash. Opposite of blend has some of the same letters as brash. I don't know. This is still not open. Yeah, I don't see any words that make me think of that here. Opposite of blend. Like unmix. Blend. Blended colors. Yeah, the opposite would be like pure or something. Brash. Raz. Crisp. Ash. It's not that many letters. And if some of the letters are shared from brash, I'm just trying to think of what other words we have seen in this game that share a number of the same letters as brash. Brass was one. We haven't seen crash or trash. Trash blend? I don't think like that makes any sense. Grasp. Erase. A union is kind of like a blend, so is there like a disunion? A separation? And you drive a wedge between things to separate them. Polarity. Disparity. Duality. If you break things into pieces or whatever to split them or whatever, it's like the opposite of blend. Oh, break. How about break? That contains a BR. Break spelled like this doesn't make any sense. What was I starting to say? Forgot what I was going to say now. Darn. Yeah, I'm not coming up with this right now. Is there anything else that has opened up newly? I don't understand why. Brown, at least, is a 5-letter word that starts with BR. Clash. Clash. I guess when I think of clash, I think of like two things banging up against each other, but they're not mixing. They're like bouncing off of each other or something. I don't know. I was just looking at words that end in ASH. Okay, that opened something somewhere. What thing, where? Hello, what thing, where? This door is still not open. That's going to be our final door, I guess. Aha! Combi country? Combi and country. It's a 2x2. And these are opposites, so it's going to be something city. Combine, combination, so simplicity or something. Something city. 7 letters ending in city, I feel like it's gonna be. Wait a minute. This is all white. It should be the same, not different. So not country and city. What's another word for country? Nation. Combination. So combi was just being typed and nation was being... Yeah. Okay. Intrusion. There's another I think. Maybe? Looks like it's going to be. Intrusion. Intrusion. 6 letters. Fusion, we saw earlier. So there's fusion that just opened up back to where we've already been. So I guess this is another I that we need to retreat from. Or is this the way into yellow? It's a giant yellow pillar. Oh! And now I'm in a place. Okay. Raven. Raven on the bottom. Definition. It's a black crow. But green... No, this is lime. Lime. Larger context, commonality, fuzzy match is what I have written in my notes. Lime. It's a black bird is the larger context. So is that an I? And did I open up any other puzzles? Here we go. Color pet. Okay, so pink is clarifying to a smaller example. So something dog or something cat. Color pet. Blackbird. Since we just had blackbird. Okay, and so there's going to be 2 more eyes maybe? So here's another eye. Retreat from their eyes. And we get botanic and dystopia. Dystopia. It's like the opposite of it would be like an Eden or heaven or ideal. Oops. Ideal. And then letters. Botanic. If we keep most of these, I feel like I saw something. Organic is a word I saw recently that contains most of those. Okay, so this has just opened us up back up over here. Dystopia. The opposite of a dystopia is like an ideal future civilization or something. Union. Not sure what that is right now. Let's see if there's anything else I can get to. Because we did this, so I can presumably retreat from their eyes. And then discover haven. Raven is a word we've seen recently. And blue. Wick photon. It's blue, but it's on the bottom, so this is going to be candlelight. Because it's resting on the ground, even though I'm kind of like reading it at eye level. Underperform, borrowed. Opposites of these. So excel or something. Borrowed. Returned. What's the opposite of borrowed? Borrowed money is the opposite of being owed money, so maybe owed, so underperformed, and then O-W-E-D, so 5-letter word for underperform. The opposite of underperform, so outperform, excel, beat, win, something owed. Not sure yet, and we have dystopia. A haven is a dystopia, the opposite of a dystopia? Yeah, okay, great. And I'm Underperform, borrowed. And I think, have we seen all the other thingies? Maybe. And they're not cluing me in right now. So yeah, if you borrowed money, you owe it to someone else. So owed seems plausible. Borrowed could also be like owned. And underperform, outperform, outdo. I'd said excel as the opposite for underperform, and if you didn't borrow something, if you're the other person, you lent it. Excellent. Okay, neat. So it didn't open that door. So what did it open? Did it open? I heard it make the happy noise, you got the thingy. But I can't go into the black. And I think I've solved all the puzzles here. Do I need to go back now? Can I go back now? Could it have opened that other white door if I retreat from the eyes again? I doubt this is going to do anything different, but I will try it. Oh, that seemed to move me into a different spot, I think. Have I tried retreating from the pink eye? Maybe I haven't retreated from all the eyes, because I kind of came at them from other directions. So I did the green eye, I did the pink eye. Oh, there's 2 green eyes, though. And it teleported me from green to green and pink to pink. Is that what it's doing here? I think that's what's actually happening. So I just was by Blackbird, and now I'm by Botanic. Yeah, okay. So maybe this door doesn't open until I've solved everything. So if I return to entry, first off, I'm curious over here. All right, nothing has really changed here. And then if I go to here, the front half, there was another door looking thing that might have opened that was like, this is black. So in here, there's a red eye, there's a blue eye. Yeah, the physical layout of this place is actually a little confusing. There's the front door. And then over on this side, there's a red eye. Here's the door. And I still can't go through that either. And then a blue eye here. Okay, and so if I take these teleports... this is just somewhere I just was. So maybe there's no more teleporting to do with these eyes. And this is the yellow thing that if I do it, I end up in this other room. Where all of the puzzles have been solved. No, yeah. That's just the green eye. Let me just be very careful and make sure I've walked around everything. Yellow. Yellow was the thing that transported me here. Am I inside the yellow building, possibly? Or is there now an entrance to the yellow building? Those are both possibilities that I should test out. I doubt that yellow would have opened over here. It has not. And then the yellow building, I can witness it here, but I don't think I can actually walk around to the yellow building from here. But there are other places that I think I might be able to get to the yellow building. So let me see if I can find them. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, there's another unsolved puzzle that I have taken a screenshot of it. And it involves colors nested in other colors. But I don't remember where that is. Yeah, let me do some looking around. Yellow building, quit quit being visually cold. I want to look at you. Okay, so when I come out of black, here's the room I was speaking of. So this is like, is surrounded by... Black surrounded by white, green surrounded by blue, yellow surrounded by red, purple surrounded by yellow, red surrounded by orange, lime surrounded by green. Purple and yellow, I remember seeing that on the ceiling somewhere. Lime surrounded by green, red surrounded by orange. I don't remember seeing that anywhere. Yellow surrounded by red is on like one of the dice maybe. Green surrounded by blue. and black surrounded by white. So basically, there's these. I just guessed all of the answers, but I feel like they have a meaning, and I don't know what that meaning is. Let me make a note that this is outside of the black room. And then also, while I am out in the world looking for the yellow building, I should also be looking for the eyeballs, because eyes tell lies. I was thinking about... actually, one of them's here, isn't it? No, it's not. See, I still have the problem that I don't remember where anything is in this world, which makes some things very difficult. Okay, let me find stuff and then I'll talk about it. Okay, here's the yellow building, or at least part of it. It is right near the entrance when we walk into the green area. Oh, that's oh wait, no, that's not the yellow building. That is that's the smaller yellow building that contains, like, the months of the year, I think. Okay, so here's something that looks like an eye. It's on the side of a die. It's a 5 die. On this side, it's just like a weird pattern. On this side, there's a smiley face. Like, there's a lot of cubes with smiley faces. Ascension is still unsolved. Okay, I'm looking. I have my notes over on the other screen. Ascension is something I still haven't done with. In terms of letters of the alphabet, I still haven't found A, B, C, J, L, M, V, W, X, Y. And in terms of dice numbers, I haven't entered 1, 2, and 4, and I tried entering 3 where I saw 3, but I never thought it actually accepted my entry, but maybe it did. So these are all things that I am still looking for. And then I'm also looking for, I thought there was some way to get to the outside of the yellow building and walk around it and say, there's a giant building here that we can't get into. Okay, here's an eyes. Eyes have lies. Is this the ceiling one? Done? So I was thinking about this one, the end. At the very beginning, outside the first room, there's high and low, and this is up high. The eyes tell lies. I was thinking the lies is like the opposite of the end, possibly. Because the eyes tell lies. Is there some other way to... And we tried room, I know, but that was a level 1 thing. The end, the beginning. I mean, I'm just making this an antonym now. That's not exactly what the eyes tell lies means. Eyes tell lies. There's a smiley face here, which you get when, like, things are done and completed. This is an eye. It's a painting. It's not a teleporting painting. We can retreat from it. And there's at least one other painting. Sorry, there's at least one other eyeball painting like this that you could circle around. And it says floor on the floor, I think. And it's a 4-letter word. Just like the end on the ceiling is a 4-letter word. I have very few things left, and so just looking at my notes, that was one of the reasons that I was able to get April and missing. It's because I had a list of notes that was getting shorter and shorter, and so those two things ended up next to each other on my notes, and so I was like, I can't figure out where to put April. The thing is missing. And then the other thing is, I can't figure out what goes at missing. And I was like, oh, they go together. Okay, here's another eyeball. I think this is one that I've solved, though. There's 3 of them, and this one was, yeah, 10 lies. Oh, eyes tell lies. Lies is one of the words. So actually, I want to write this down. 10 and lies. I'm actually going to write it down on paper. So maybe eyes and tell are the other 2 thingies. And so where was the eye? Oh gosh, where did I just come from that we just saw another eye? Yeah, good luck finding that again. Alright, well I found the outside of the tall yellow building, so let's work with that for a second. Well, I only get to one side of it here. Yeah. There's another place that I get to another 2 sides of it, I think. And we're just at a dead end here. This will teleport me to K and the one unsolved puzzle. Oh, this is going to be the thing, too. Once I solve it. What was this? Dull, sharp. I see. Sharp was on the outside. and it was the answer, the final answer to all of these, but I still haven't come up with something that's the opposite of sharp and also the opposite of practical. Since I'm standing here, let me spend 1 or 2 minutes on it. I'm looking at this, but it just occurred to me something else. What I thought was a green L that was backwards is clearly a J. And I saw it, I think it's outside the red room, actually, is where that is located. I think it's right here. Yes. And there's an eyeball here, too. This is a J. Yes. Okay, so J can be crossed off the list. It's good that I just said that aloud, reading off all the letters I hadn't found. Okay, so inside this eye, is this the one that I've already solved? No. This is dead end lies. Oh, eyes tell lies. So dead end, the end. So dead end is also lies. Maybe all of them are lies? I thought I tried lies on the ceiling, though. So here's the dice that has 3 on it. It's red and yellow. And I've tried to input 3 here. Like, you can't really get into a place. Maybe if I'm looking from here. Could this be Z? No, I've already gotten the Z. That's right. It was out a window somewhere else. VWXY. X is definitely something that could easily blend into the background. Could this be an X if you look at it this way? It is not. These 8s, 8 plus 8, 16. Infinity plus infinity. It might just be a pretty design with symmetry. Could it be a B? I'm missing B. Could this be a B? Neither of those want to be B. Any other letters I'm missing? C could be easily blending into the environment. M and W seem like they would be pretty obvious when I see them. V, X, and Y would just look like kind of weird angles, so I should keep an eye out for them. And I still have never gotten this open. There's something structure, and what part of what building? This is over near mythology, this stuff. So I need to add this to my list of things. So legendary, mythical, there's some kind of example of a structure, something structure. But I can't tell what is before it, something that ends in S. And I'm not sure what opens that. Okay, let me add that to my notes. So here's an eye across from the green thing. What is this? So here's floor. Could it be lies? It is lies. The eyes tell lies. So floor is lies as well. Okay, here's another eye that's like around the corner from the hand. Is this where the ceiling is? Yeah, so the end. Lies. Okay, I believe those... It teleported me. I was going to say, I believe that is all of the eyes who tell lies. The scene. We have performed the action of the eyeballs, and we are now the scene. This reminds me of the eye that's near the very end of level 1 where you climb the stairs to go up on the roof, but I can only like see a portion of it or something. And that's like the other half of it or something. Okay, so 10... Oh! Were these all physically somewhat together in a space or something? Well, teleports, who knows. Okay, but floor lies. Okay, what is this? It's the back of some purple thing. So this is how we came into floor lies. This is just some weird eyeball something, as is this. This is how we came into 10 lies. Okay, here we go. The lies we hear. I'll check that out in just a second. And this is dead end lies. Okay. So, these lies we hear. And there's... Oh, are these all individual glass pieces, or is there a letter or something here? There's definitely glass in some sections and not in others. Yeah, there's not glass right here. And here. And in the bottom left too, I think. So that's like... So it's all across the top. Let me just write this grid really quick. All right, I kind of at least sketched out what that looks like, and I don't know if it's going to apply to this. So these lies are red. So that's going to be the... I need to see the dashes. The... We is going to be they. Here is going to be like here. Something they listen is lies also. I thought it was going to be red because it looks like there's two reds. But the way the glass was colored, the white's on the bottom, the black's on the bottom, the red's here, and the red's here. Hold on, let me make that on my mark too. I wanted to have it be something like the lies they spoken. But that doesn't quite work. The lies they told. I don't know why it wants to be lies, because then that should be white and it's red. But you can't be smaller than lies. Like, technically this is on the ground, so it's definitional. But then these could still become the... Oh, no. That's what the glass is telling me. The glass is telling me if it sounds like or whatever, I think. So the glass is telling me that this is fewer letters. These becomes the, because that was middle. Then the next one is height. So sounds like lies, but less because it's red. The sounds like lies, but less. Eyes. The eyes. Definitional. They, as opposed to we. The eyes, they. Here. Definitional should be white. So that means synonym. The eyes, the opposite of we, I think, is going to be they. The eyes, they, and instead of here, listen. The eyes, they listen. No. Yeah, the eyes, they listen. Yeah, okay, the eyes, they listen. Great. Okay, so I understood what that was for. And... am I still at... Yeah, so here's the eyes. They're listening. I almost hear the whispers beyond the quiet walls. The eyes, they listen. I almost hear the whispers beyond the quiet walls. Was text I have up on my notes that was in the mostly green room with the whispers behind it. The eyes, they listen. Okay, so I need to write that down before I forget about it really quick. Well, I don't have to see it to write it down. The eyes, they listen. So there's an eye here. There's an eye here. I'm like at the crossroads of the eyes here. It's listening. But I almost hear the whispers behind the quiet walls. I might be misinterpreting how these things fit together. So is there anything else in this space that I have not witnessed? So this was just the entry to get to floor lies, and it also, like, that's a little bit curious that that's exposed there. This, I wonder if I'm actually seeing, like, just pieces of other walls that are now forming, like, some kind of art here. Okay, I'm going to screenshot this just in case. Okay, so I took a screenshot of that. That's where the end came in, and this was dead end. I see, so there must have been a wall right in between them. So yeah, I think I've witnessed everything there is to witness in this particular area. So let's exit again. I was still trying to see if there was an entrance to the yellow building. And I thought there was something else I wanted to do. I'll check my notes. Obviously find more letters and dice. Is there any chance that the eyes are a 1 die? Oh, a 1 die is just going to be like hard to see anywhere. But is there any chance that this is a 1? No. Is there any chance that this is a 1? No. All right, I tried. And is there any chance that this is a letter? I don't have L. It's L. Neat. Okay, cool. Glad I thought of that before I left here. Marking it off my list. Okay, well, that's another letter. Okay. Having done that, nothing here is counted down to 0. That's one thing I want to check. And then the other thing is, if I go back in here, has anything new? This is still shut. That's probably like the very end of the game kind of thing. And these still appear to be kind of shut. And if I retreat from the eyes, or sorry, retreat from the yellow thing, this is not open. And we've seen everything in here. So I'm not sure what to do next other than we're at 774. I'd get up to 775 if I could solve the one clue in the red and black sharp unconventional whatever it was word. And is that literally the only other puzzle I know that exists in the world? I think it might be, other than finding the remaining letters. Let me walk around very carefully with an eye for letters at this point. Like, almost anything could be a V. Like, it's not a V, but like that kind of angle. I mean, presumably it's going to be pointing downwards as opposed to be at an angle where it just looks like kind of any intersection. But yeah, some of these letters will be hard to spot because they just look like things. We've got a shooting star, letters. Most of the letters have been against a wall and then slightly sticking out from them, sometimes in one color, sometimes in multiple colors. So I feel like I know the physical properties of what a letter looks like in this game, and so I should probably be using that. Here's an example of an N. Okay, that one's flat against the wall. And so that's not an example of what I was just talking about. We saw R not too long ago. That was kind of like popping out of the wall. Here's an S. It's sticking out of the wall. Here was the letter I. It was lowercase because otherwise it would just be a vertical bar, which you could see anywhere, I imagine. Inside the maze, there was a weird room that you sometimes teleport into that had like a happy face and a sad face. I think I solved all the puzzles that were there, but I don't know what that room is about. And so I'm just going to see. There it is. So there's the happy face. It turns into a sad face once you walk up to it. And I'm in the teleporting room now, so I'm not going to be able to get there. Is it over here? I don't remember how this works. Yeah, I think I just got teleported again. And I'm not sure. Okay, here it is. Okay, so here's this happy face. It turns into a sad face. So I teleported into a new room. And from here, I don't see anything here. Your happy face and unhappy face, like a smiley face, could that be a V? No. And could it be a 2? Like a dice face? I don't think so. I don't witness anything through the window here. I didn't try going through here. Or here, but I can go upstairs and see something in these windows if I recall correctly. Also, you have yellow eyes and like a happy face here. So this is what enables us to see the kind of like boundaries of the maze. And so if you hadn't spotted, that's the whispers, I think. Or if you hadn't spotted poor condition, you would see them here. This is where I got the idea that lime and pink were opposites. One is like larger category of examples, and the other one's like smaller specific examples. And then from here, so yeah, we can see, there's like a, no, that's just where I came in. So through these windows, there's something pink and black there. but it's not poor condition. I think there's maybe puzzles here. And there's like a doorway that looks like it might be closed there. And is the same thing true on this side? No, there's the letter U. And so I've been able to walk there to the letter U. So I might know where... pink and black. So there might be a way to walk there, but that door looks like it's shut. Whereas over here, that door looks like it's open. So maybe if I solve a final puzzle, it'll open something that gets the pink and black. But let me note this in my notes as well. I can't tell if there's a puzzle there or not. Look what I found. I've just been paying attention, and I see a V. All right, I got the V. It's on the ceiling of the star room. Oh, Ascension. This is still on my to-do list. I have it elsewhere in my notes. I need to actually put it in the to-do list. It's a 9-letter word. I've seen both halves of it in different spots. So one half is on the back of the star. So I'm making explicit notes about where to find things. I decided to climb the tree just because it gives kind of a good overview of what a lot of the land looks like. Let's just take a look out from over here. I'm not sure what that is. I know what that is. This, I guess, is the maze. Oh, is that the 1? I bet you that's the 1 die. If it is, it does look like it's got a single dot there. But, yeah, and it's from the maze. This looks like the eye. Is there any chance? Try typing lies at eye there. Retreat from the eyes. Oh, this it looks like it's right near the start of the game. So, so there's an eye above, like in the room adjacent to the start. It seems like there's one of these red eyeballs. Let me make a note of that. Yeah, I kind of remember seeing that symbol and not knowing what it is. Could it be an M or a W when viewed from somewhere, maybe? I'm not sure. What if I come over this way? So there's mythology. The X could be the times, yeah. Plus minus times divided by. That's got to be the X. Let me make a note of that. Can I get it from here? If I put my cursor on it from here? No, I'd have to be closer. Okay, let me make a note. So what else can I see that might be noteworthy? Those are just all the rooms. Okay, from a different vantage point up in the tree. There's this 1 dot. Oh, maybe that's the 1 die. That's in the yellow dot and black ceiling. Let me make a note of that. All right, and there's another, what is this? Again, it looks like the eyes. So it is the building, okay, behind the trees next to where we looked at the letter thing. Let me make a note of that. And I wonder if these eyes only appeared, like I don't remember seeing them before when I was looking out from up here, so I wonder if they only appeared after I did the eyes tell lies or whatever, and then it actually changed the world in that regard. I'd like to take a better look out over here. Can I just do this? Yeah. So over in this direction, actually, let's go here. So over here... Anything else noteworthy? This building, this yellow building, I don't think I've been inside of it necessarily. It's not the big yellow building. But it has what looks like doors, but they're not actually doors or something. Alright, well this was useful. As I was just walking around, I was like, you know what? I can get a good look from the tree. Let's get a good look from the tree. So yeah, just double checking. I can't actually walk through any of the quote-unquote doors on this weird yellow building. When I look directly at the sun, it's kind of like a 1 die. Any chance? Nope. I bet you something is going to involve looking at the sun at the end of the game, though. It's always up there. It seems like it would be a thing. Oh, wait, white and black. So I'm over near the egg nest. Are these the colors? Where's my screenshot of the colors? Hold on. White contained in black matches, but the rest do not. Yeah, and this was all about just kind of like teaching how these different pairs of words work together, which was a weird thing to do because this came very late. But I feel like there might be some significance there that I don't quite grok right now. Also, there's this weird thing on the wall with these colors, but I don't think I have a good explanation for them. So here's the other part of Ascension. So the other half is, this is basically when you teleport to the hand and go past green, it's against the green wall. So Ascension's another part of the reason that I feel like we're gonna like look at the sun at the end. Is there any letter that could be here? Could this be a letter A, B, C, M, W, Y? I can vaguely imagine an A, but it's not an A. And then there's the number 5. And there's an I. Retreat from the eyes. Alright. I think that's just, ooh, I'm watching you. Oh, boy. I'm running out of time again to record for today. So, if this happens to be the end of an episode, I'm going to say that I hope, as always, you all are having a great day. And I will see you again soon with more lingo. Oh, here's where I wanted to check. Is this die number 1? No. Is there any letter this could be? Like, no, right? Yeah, there's no letter that could possibly be. And that, I think, is a one-way teleport over here. Okay, so the white building. This is the white building. So this building has an eye on top of it. And what is inside here? Oh, this is like the little teleporty whatchamadoodle. Are there any other entrances into this building? Castle moat. Behind door. And then there's just a green wall over here. Can I see the other side of what? There is another thing here, but it's this teleporty thingy. Okay, so could this be a M or a W or a something? No, it's just the shape of the eye, and the red dot would be right there. Okay, so this was kind of always visible to me. All right, there might be more of this episode, or I might see you again in the future. But for now, have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.